Would you rather Kristaps Porzingis edition? I will not be taking part in this. It's for you four guys.
You need to answer.
No. First name
He
up.
has no respect for himself.
Bam Adebayo.
Bam.
Bam Adebayo.
Porzingis. It's a conversation.
No, the fuck is
No, it's not.
Well, he gives you offensively, the spacing, still giving you the rim protection.
What are you doing?
I hear him, but he's not reliable to stay on the court.
That's fair.
No, player for player, Bam's better anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want to do
But
it.
Because of the
spacing-
availability, Bam. That's fair.
And as a rim protector, I
Defense
hear
is
the
not even
point.
close.
No, not even a
He
question.
is a stretch 5. I won't argue.
The stretch five's
He's
huge.
The stretch five is
It's
lit.
huge.
It's lit.
No, it's not.
It's lit.
enormous.
It's
He
lit.
is the most efficient post player in the NBA.
Cool.
He's the biggest mismatch in the NBA.
He's right, low key. Other than Wemby,
I thought it would
Even
be
still,
the
he's a better
Joker.
offensive
Okay.
player than Wemby right now.
I would say the
He's
Joker.
way more
Whatever.
advanced than Wemby.
Keep going. Keep going.
second half Wemby was
He's still an
tough.
elite rim protector. On the perimeter switchability, Bam's got it for sure. As a playmaker passer, Bam's got it. But Bam's also way more available, so I think that's more than fair to say Bam.
Okay.
No, fuck that. Pound for pound, player for player.
No,
who do you
Bam is
expect?
like very comfortably a better basketball player.
100% healthy.
It's not even close.
The conversation.
Fuck. KP's good, man. I would go Bam, but KP's good.
You're clearly not familiar with New York Knicks Kristaps Porzingis. That player is better, I think, than Bam. No, low key.
What the hell does that even matter?
I mean, he
Why
was.
does that
He
matter?
could do,
Why does that
no,
matter?
it doesn't. It doesn't.
It doesn't, right?
What's the
It
next
doesn't.
name?
But
OG, what was your pick, Bam?
Bam Bam.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Just,
Bam Bam for me.
You're ignoring the playmaking, the
I
versatility
said he's
on
got it.
defense.
He does more,
He does way more.
but the shooting, fuck, dude.
Oh, fuck the shooting.
Well, KP's a better offensive player.
Who?
KP.
Oh, the Bam? Better score.
No, he's a better just offensive
I
player.
think.
Score.
He is not a better distributor than
No,
he's
no,
not-
no.
no, it's not close.
He's saying
I'm saying score.
offensive.
That's what I'm talking about.
Score.
Overall.
But I think he's so much better of a scorer than Bam.
Is he
that's
so
why
much better?
I think so.
I love him, man.
I think so.
Both
I
20
really do
per
love
the
him.
game
I think so.
scorers.
I think as a scorer, it's pretty comfortable. I'd go KP.
I guess. I mean,
You know what I mean? As a facilitator, it's not even
Porzingis
close.
is an elite mid-range shooter. He's a great three-point shooter.
He is.
Bam's
He
a good
was the number one
mid-range shooter.
post
Great
player in the
post-up
league.
Bam's
player.
a good mid-range shooter.
No, he is. But he's not KP.
This past season,
especially on the
KP's
L
a-
level.
This
KP's a
past
shooter.
season,
It was
Bam
mid.
fell off
But the
as a
year
mid
before,
range.
he was
The
really
year before,
good.
he was amazing.
He had to do a lot
And
this
as
year.
finishers,
Agreed. Agreed. That's a good
Porzingis is
point.
a better finisher.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Different responsibilities.
So you're going
Better
Bam easy.
transition, too.
Oh no, it's not like a Bam's
I'm-
like a top 25 player in the league to me. So
I don't honestly. That's a fine. You can make that argument.
next name up, Laurie Marketing.
Kristaps Porzingis.
I'll take KP.
This is actually disrespectful to Kristaps Porzingis.
Sure. Okay. I don't know about that.
I'm not
I
sure.
feel like that's crazy.
That's not disrespectful.
I feel like Laurie's the better offensive player here.
He averaged 25 on a rebuilding team. Next. Let's go.
he doesn't
Didn't
even
stop-
dribble. He
didn't-
doesn't dribble the
I don't know if that's the
basketball.
argument.
I don't get what you're doing here with this
He
conversation.
does not, and that's why you
Are you
slept
not-
on Denny, and
You're
now
not
you're
a Laurie
sleeping
guy.
on Laurie now.
Laurie's easily a pluggable guy. He's easily a 20.
Laurie
He's not
fits
better than
thir-
KP.
He doesn't dribble. Laurie doesn't dribble.
No, as he doesn't really dribble the basketball and still
86%
scores.
of the shots were assisted.
He's one of the best catch and shoot players
he
in the
can
league.
dribble.
He
And
can.
that's because
He's
Utah
not a
played-
bad defender
He's
either.
no.
He's not a bad
That's
defender.
not a knock on
He's
Laurie,
a good
though.
help side defender.
But he's an off-ball player. 86%
He's not
of
a bad
his
rebounder
baskets
either.
were
No,
he's not.
unassisted. Were assisted. 86% of
I'm
Laurie's
going
baskets
Laurie
were
Markkinen.
assisted.
I'm going Laurie Markkinen.
next name up.
Wait.
Oh,
OG. He tried to slide. I know.
Because I dig Laurie Marketing.
And Laurie's
too, man.
awesome.
Oh my god.
I don't blame you either which
I
way.
dig
Warrior,
Laurie
perhaps.
Marketing, man. He's great in transition as a
Imagine
stop
he
and
goes
pop
to
guy.
Golden State.
He's a damn good finisher too.
Yes.
he's a damn good
Nah,
offensive player.
really
He's
good.
And to
very
be
good.
honest with you, like you just talked about with dribbles, Laurie doesn't do a whole lot of stuff. When I say he doesn't do a whole lot of stuff, Joe, I mean it's one dribble to the bucket, two dribble pull up. So that doesn't dribble thing that doesn't bother me at all.
Not at all.
That does not bother
I'm
me
using
at
that to
all.
benefit him.
Yes, that doesn't bother me at all. I think it's Laurie Marketing. Yeah, I do.
I like that.
What are you going with?
Huh?
You have to answer. Stop.
He said he was going to answer.
I understand that, but this is not what we do.
This
Answer the
one I'd
question.
probably go if they're both healthy. Porzingis by a little bit.
Okay.
I'd probably go Porzingis by a little bit. Next name up, Cat.
I'll go KP.
Porzingis.
He's just giving me elite rim protection, his three-point shooting. Maybe it's not at Cat, who's like 40+%, but it was like 37,
I'll go
38.
KP, but this is also close.
Y'all killing me with Cat. Glass cleaner too. Oh my goodness.
He's a New Jersey
Double-digit
legend.
rebounds.
He is a New Jersey legend.
I ain't even on the Jersey part. I'm not even on that. I'm
No
just
bias
thinking.
here.
I'm just thinking about Cat as a scorer because that's what this is predicated on when it comes to KP.
Essentially,
KP is a bucket getter.
But he's a really
Cat-
good rim
Elite
protector,
rim
too.
protector, yeah.
Right. The defense is just so. And Cat, there are times when Cat looks clueless on defense.
I don't disagree.
Yeah. He has some of the worst fouls in the NBA.
There's times when Cat looks clueless on. You know what? It's KP.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it's KP.
Oh, also be going KP.
Yes.
Next name up,
Thank you for-
Miles Turner.
KP.
KP.
KP. Yes.
Next name up, Nick Claxton.
KP.
KP.
Next
KP.
name up, Jared Allen.
KP.
KP.
I would also be going Kristaps.
It depends on who we.
I'm asking you. I don't know.
I do think it's
You
KP.
hesitating every time.
I'm just saying. Man. I'm just saying. Man.
Listen, I love Jared.
I
You know
love
me,
Jared Allen, especially in Cleveland for what they're doing. Like if you take him off that crew and put KP on that crew, I mean KP stretches the defense and he makes them a better offensive team.
Yeah, they're better.
But defensively,
They're better.
Jared Allen is better than him. He's a better glass cleaner. He's a better rim protector.
Who would Cleveland rather have right now? If you swapped KP
They'd rather
and
have
Jared
KP.
Allen,
But they have Mobley, so
That makes
that's
Mobley,
really why I say
exactly.
that. Yeah, that's
Mobley
really
because he
fits a lot
makes them
better.
more.
you space the floor out a lot more
I'll
with
take
that.
KP.
Yeah.
I'll take KP over.
next name up, Chat.
KP.
KP. I would also be going. He's the more advanced version of Chet Holmgren.
Yes, Chet.
Next name up, Mobley.
I'm going with KP.
KP.
Going with KP too.
Until
so.
I see Mobley take another step in his offensive
Mobley
game.
can do it, but he's still young and still needs to develop offensively.
All he needs is one jump offensively. He's better than KP.
If he starts taking 4 threes a game, right? Like
I
maybe
need 3. I don't need 4.
Okay,
One
3,
jump?
4.
He didn't even have to take those.
One
Drew.
jump?
If he could
Defensively, I don't think
just, if he
it's
could
close.
just make 2
What's one jump?
consistently.
That's what I
Making
mean.
corner threes?
Yes.
If
No,
he
I
can
was
make
I was
that
thinking
mid-range more consistent.
Yeah.
Have more touch in the paint.
With the
Have
defense,
the little midi.
I don't think it's close, to be
A little
honest
bit.
with you.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
defense.
no, it's
don't.
Well, this past
nowhere
year,
near close.
I
Evan
don't think
Mobley
it's
shot
close.
well from 3.
But he
not
don't
on
take
in
a
the
lot.
same. I know, not on the same volume. But
What were the
he
attempts?
shot
Do we know?
37%
Towards the
from
end of
3.
the year, he started taking 2 to 3 to sometimes 4.
I'm a
Yeah, I
Mobley
think
guy.
it was
Isn't there a
2
new
attempts.
coach
Took a
also
couple
in
of
them.
Cleveland?
Yeah,
There's-
yeah.
Right?
Kenny Atkinson.
Kenny
Atkinson.
Facts.
And Kenny Atkinson, before
He's a
he
big
got
man
to
guy.
the Nets, Brooke Lopez was taking 0 threes
yep,
a game,
yep.
and he jumped up to
Now
taking
he's
5
going
a
to
game.
take more this year for sure.
They need him, honestly.
Next 2 names are going to get dicey for Drew for sure.
Oh, God.
Next name, Rudy Gobert.
Kristaps Porzingis.
Take KP.
Woo. I think we're all going to have a little conversation here.
I'm going Rudy Gobert.
Oh, God.
I just think
Well,
offensively.
I knew this one. Like,
Offensively, it's the clearing. Of course, Gobert's the better defender.
OG, you think Rudy Gobert's a role player?
They all role players. Every last one of them. Are
he said they're all. He said they're all. He
He's
just called
cooking.
Kristaps Porzingis a role player.
He's cooking.
All of them are role players.
He's
Every
cooking.
last one of them. These guys are role players.
Bam isn't a role player.
100% Bam is a role player.
Bam is not.
His role. In,
that's
his,
the-
his role in
that-
the Miami
this
Heat.
one.
Bam's role in the Miami Heat. He is the facilitator.
gee, this one's tough.
They run that offense through Bam Adebayo, where he is the facilitator. They run a lot of action off him, a lot of dribble handoffs, a lot of pick and pop with him. 100%.
OG is going out.
No, but a lot of what you're saying to me sounds right now that he's not a role player. They're running all this through Bam Adebayo, correct? This doesn't sound like a role player.
That's his role, though. That's the
all right,
point.
but then you could say LeBron James has a role,
100%.
right? But
Jordan was a role player. Dennis Rodman
all right,
was a
now
role
he's
player.
I see what
really
you're doing.
yeah,
Okay, I see
okay,
it. I see
yeah,
what you're
all
doing.
right. He
Role
just
player.
cooked up.
100%.
All right,
All of
you
these
made it
guys-
very broad.
But
Brother,
I asked
Rudy
you-
or
To answer your question, Joe, to answer your question, Rudy Gobert is 100%. He's a role player.
But he's an elite
Yes.
role player.
Yes, he
He's
is.
a star in his role.
Yes, he
he's
is.
an all-star player.
defensive star.
Yes, he is.
Okay,
He's
here
a
we
role-
go.
Okay.
We're getting somewhere. Now, Rudy or KP.
Player for player, I think KP is better, but for what I need, I'm going to take Rudy Gobert.
KP's a more skilled offensive player, but
of course.
Rudy Gobert can anchor a defense. I don't think you can undermine that.
I just
Drew, you roasted him for getting cooked by the best player on the planet, Drew.
Who are we talking about? Rudy
Joker.
Gobert?
Yeah, you roasted
No,
him for
I
getting.
did. Listen,
Come on,
Rudy
man.
Gobert is one of the best defenders this game's ever seen.
Doesn't like
OG,
saying
He doesn't. He
no,
tries
no,
to
no,
say
no,
it.
no.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
being
yeah,
You
yeah,
feel
he
it in his
said it.
voice.
You don't want to know what he asked OG?
All right,
He
no,
said,
let me finish my statement. The truth of the matter
Say
is,
what you said.
on offense, he's a 0.
He said he'd
He gets
rather
rebounds.
Alex
We said
Caruso than
we
Rudy
agreed on
Gobert.
3.
He's a 2.
Alex
Agreed on
Caruso
three.
is
Agreed
a
on
better ball player than Rudy Gobert. I
a
believe that
guard to a big is not really
in my
fair.
heart and my soul.
We agreed on 3 offensive player. We agreed on he's a 3 because he did offensive rebound.
I want to
No,
see your
the
answer to this, OG.
rebounding is the only
Great
thing
screener.
that's
Alex
saving
Caruso
him.
Great
is
screener.
better
He
than Rudy
cannot
Gobert.
catch.
At
He's
basketball.
How
not a good finishing.
disrespectful is that?
100%.
How disrespectful
Alex
is that to
Caruso
say?
is one of the
Dels, can
best
I ask you a
perimeter
question?
defenders
It's such a
on the
hard-
planet.
Was that
He can
defense still elite in the playoffs without Porzingis?
It was still, yeah.
So does
still
that
really
not
good.
take a hit for Porzingis' defense that they actually don't really
No,
need him to
for
be
sure.
that effective?
They
Yeah.
won the NBA championship. He only played
Yes,
4 games.
agreed. No.
So like Rudy's impact when he's not out there.
No,
it's
I'm
like,
so-
What are we doing?
I love this.
If
What's
we're
happening right now?
individualizing
Joe,
talking
what's
about
going
Rudy.
on? What is happening right now?
No, for sure. Oh no, we're
He
not
played 4
comparing Rudy
games
to
in the
KD
playoffs.
in
They
that
won the
regard.
NBA
no, I'm saying
championship.
impact wise between Rudy and Kristaps.
am I doing right now?
Offensively, Rudy is useless.
Stop.
No, that's not.
that's not true. That's not true.
Joe.
He's one of the best
And he
rebounders.
does not rebound the basket.
Hold on.
This is what we're doing.
Is Steven Adams useless on offense?
Wait, that's a terrible comparison.
Yes.
No, I'm asking.
Yes.
So screening doesn't matter.
He helped John Moran a lot
He
did.
with the screening. He helped John Moran a lot.
He's a
Steven
strong-ass
Adams was a
screener.
big reason
Yeah.
Memphis took a leap on offense.
1 to 10, I guess.
3.
Screening gets you to a 3.
We're here.
Screening and rebounding gets you to a 3.
Screen offensive
my
rebound.
God.
three.
But do
Brother,
do
for a
screen
big, that's
assists not
extremely
matter?
important. Is it not for a
Do
big?
screen assists not matter?
OG,
If
a guy
I
who's
screen
not going
you-
to be in the league actually gave Rudy Gobert 40 points. A guy who's not even going to play basketball anymore gave him 40 points. Ben Simmons. Gave him 40.
How long ago was that?
Talking about, are you talking about when he was an All-NBA player?
If I was about to say, are we talking about the same Ben
That was the
Simmons?
last season that Ben Simmons played.
Ben
He was
Simmons.
on an All-NBA
So
team.
you thought Ben Simmons would be Giannis?
Drew,
Nah, I didn't.
Scotty, stop.
Yeah, you
Stop. No.
and also, he's
Drew,
trying to,
is
he's
rebounding
I
and
won't get into
screening
it.
not extremely
It's valuable.
important for a
It's
big
valuable.
man? Just
It's
a big
valuable.
man.
It's valuable.
extremely important.
It's valuable.
How does
It's
Bam
valuable.
get all his
important
shooters
for a
open?
big man.
Screening, DHOs.
It's valuable.
Like, what are we doing?
Finishing,
valuable.
and Rudy Gobert has been amongst one of the best finishers in the league.
Yeah, when he's there,
he has low
he's gotta
lights,
catch it.
but he
Low lights.
finishes.
That's for fucking sure.
But he finishes, I think, over 60% of his shots.
I hope so. 71.
He's got 3 of the highest field goal percentage seasons in NBA history.
What
Drew,
is he
what are you
averaging?
doing?
14 points, 15 points?
Oh, brother,
No,
come
he's just-
on.
come
You
on.
point watching
No,
now.
no,
Is that what
What do
you're
you
doing?
mean point
No,
watching?
no,
He's
it's just
super
it's dunks and
efficient.
layups. That's the only
That's
reason. With the
really
14,
what it
15. But that's all you got.
But
That's all you
OG,
got.
it's dunks and layups.
Hey, and that's fine, Drew, because what I'm not asking you to do, I'm not asking you to throw the ball.
Can he catch the ball,
So
OG?
you're a bad
Clearly he
guy.
does.
How?
Bad guy. Yes, we got him, bro. You're a bad guy.
No. Can he catch the ball?
Clearly he can, because if he couldn't catch the ball, then he
be
would
off
be
the court.
completely ineffective. He wouldn't be on the floor at
That
all.
was basically the Nuggets series.
No, that wasn't the Nuggets series at all. So
That game
let's-
7 was painful to watch by him. He got blessed by one of the luckiest shots I've ever seen a big take in my life off a fader against Jokic.
When that went in, I knew that
The game
series
was over.
I knew that was over.
He was
But
bad in that game.
With
No, he
that,
wasn't.
with that being said, Joe, with that being said, Joe, we got a guy who that's all I ask for as a big, to finish around the basket more times than not. That's all I'm asking you to do.
You 7'3",
I
you
don't
should
have
dunk
to
it.
throw the. He's not Ewing. He's not Olajuwon. I'm not throwing the ball into him.
not here asking to be one of the GOATs
I'm not asking
offensively.
him, but I can tell you what I am asking when Mike Conley gets into the teeth of the defense, when Anthony Edwards gets into the teeth of the defense, and you're around the basket, and I drop the ball in your lap. 4 out of 5 times, you're going to catch the ball and you're going to dunk the basketball.
7'3".
Or you're going to lay
Here's
it.
a
Or
go.
you're
You
going
guys,
to get
you
hit.
guys
This is
undermining
what I'm
KP's
asking.
defense, so let's undermine Gobert's. What was their best defensive performance in the Nuggets series?
You're talking about one game.
Well,
As
I'm asking you a
opposed to
question.
whole playoff run.
I'm asking
Brother,
you a question.
You're talking about one game.
I'm asking
as
you a
opposed
question.
to a whole playoff run.
What
Porzingis
was their
wasn't there.
best defensive
No,
performance?
that game for sure. They were amazing. I don't think that was their best because they had great one. Great
It was
moments
arguably
against the
their
Game
Suns.
6 was an amazing
It was
performance.
arguably their
too.
best for sure. You know, that second half against Denver, game 7 was fucking
7.
amazing.
Yeah.
But the Boston Celtics went a damn near whole run without Porzingis and played excellent defense.
You think they sweep Phoenix without Rudy?
No. Rudy was amazing in that Phoenix
He was.
series.
And
was switching out
also,
to KD.
again, with the Mavericks, when the Mavericks traded Kristaps Porzingis, they made the Western Conference Finals that year.
Say it one more time, I apologize.
When the Mavericks traded KP, they made the
He
conference
got
finals that
benched
very year.
against the Clippers the second time.
Yeah, he, has
He
some
couldn't
really
score
low
I'm
against
going to be
Pat
honest.
Bev.
We can't use that
He
as
was
a
also a
negative.
different player then.
Why?
Was he?
Because we
Yeah, he
saw
wasn't
him
the same
leave,
post player he is now.
although it was quote unquote
That's a huge
empty
part of
because
his
the team
game.
he played for was bad. He was great with the Wizards. Immediately goes to the Celtics and
was good
plays
with the Wizards.
impactful
Who
basketball.
wouldn't be great with the Celtics? Rudy Gobert would be great with the Celtics too. They'd still win
would
the
be.
championship with him
He should.
easily. Yeah.
But the
I've won
fact
more
that their
than
bigs
Rudy
are all
cleaning
scoring.
glass
I
and
won more than-
protecting the rim.
because this is just a question. Just back onto screen assists.
That'd be nuts.
If I'm playing against Riv, we're playing 5-on-5, and OG screens me and takes me out to play, and Riv has an open jump shot.
I'm thanking him.
That's what Rudy Gobert does for an
matters.
offense. That matters.
That matters.
I'm going to call a screen every time now.
JJ Redick said we need screen assists in the box score.
We do.
We need it.
We do.
What's the last name? Rev?
JJ Redick saying that shit, honestly,
That's
pissed
your
me
coach.
the fuck
It blew
off.
yours? It blew yours?
It really did. That was honestly, I should
was
have
the-
evaluated that in my coaching process.
Last name, your favorite player, DeMontis Sabonis.
KP.
Ooh, that was fast. That
Took KP over everybody.
you did. You're an idiot. I should have put AD in here. You'd have took
I
KD.
think
I'm
if,
going
I think if
Sabonis.
Sabonis was
It's
a more
Sabonis.
consistent shooter, I think that's valid.
The weird thing is that I think Sabonis is a better second option, but I think KP is like a better third, fourth option, if that makes sense.
No,
does-
it doesn't, Joe.
I know what you're saying.
If you put Sabonis in the third option, is he better than KP?
In Boston,
no matter where it is, if he's the third guy and KP is the third guy, who's the better option?
I think he's
I think
saying it's
Sabonis plays a particular
I think
way.
for Boston, it would be KP still.
I agree.
Because Sabonis, very much like Bam, the facilitator, the distributor, the playmaker, the glass cleaner.
He's just not the defender. KP
That's the
is.
drastic difference
not the
between
shooter.
these
Not the
bigs
shooter,
and
right.
Sabonis. The defense, Sabonis legitimately, you could call him a bad defender, and
good
there's
rebounder.
not too much argument against. He's an amazing
He's a
rebounder.
DHO merchant. Dribble handoffs all day.
He is a
Get it.
DHO
That is,
merchant.
that
I mean,
is-
that's where he gets to league leading
He's a
levels of
particular
assists.
big. You have to run a particular scheme with him. You can't just place him at a third
Exactly,
spot or a
Like
second
Boston
spot.
wouldn't need Sabonis because you don't
It just-
need
it'd be
him to run
weird,
those
yeah.
DHOs and
It'd be
have
weird.
all
But
he's
these
a good
playmakers.
finisher
It
too.
definitely would add another layer to your offense. It would look different.
Right.
For sure. But I think defensively they take a massive drop.
Like I think it would benefit Tatum scoring the basketball wise, but I feel like Tatum's so much better on ball because he's such a great playmaker.
I think he speeds them up too. His ability to rebound. Now that takes a lot of pressure.
Saying
off guys
Sabonis
like-
or
He
Tatum?
will. He definitely will.
Both,
Sabonis,
truthfully. Yeah,
because-
but yeah.
I think
It
in a
takes a lot.
vacuum, I think Sabonis is a better player. In a vacuum.